Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is the German Gamer. Today we are going to be looking at the FLW Black roster. You know, we've done it for FLW Red with all the new guys. There's a couple new guys for FLW Red. This is filmed actually quite after a few shows that are uploaded. But FLW Black guys, this video is actually going to be before any of the FLW Black is posted. But I've already filmed a few FLW Black shows. But this video, it's actually, if you guys want to know when this video is being filmed, it's actually right after... well, storyline-wise, with all the other shows, it's actually is going to be uploaded after the FLW Black is announced. So yes, but this is actually quite long after it's been announced. But anyways, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be looking at the tag teams, which there is more tag teams. I'll just have to go get them. And anyways, and the roster and the champions, which of course the only champion right now is Liam McCarthy. So yeah, and I think we do have more tag teams. I just think that they're in my other save. So eek, sorry guys. Let's look at the roster though. Anyways, let's get going. First with Adam Shaw. All right, there's Adam Shaw. His finishers being the spear in the sky high. Ahmed Andres. Two-handed choke bomb and a choke slam. A.J. Parker's go home driver in the lowdown. Akira Shibata, the detonation kick and the gun stun. Aldo Andres, the smallest of the three Andres brothers, two-handed choke bomb and choke slam. Andre Steele, one half of Steel in Pain, torture rack and the accolade. Blake Scott. Final cut in the curb stomp. Brad Spears, the All-American, the leg trap camel clutch, and the military press power slam. Brandon Dawn, he has the last shot, the super kick. Brandon Hart, full Nelson Bulldog, and the sharp shooter. Brandon Leon with the Impaler DDT and the Coquina clutch. Brett Havoc with the super kick as his finish. Brian Steiner, no relation to Rick and Scott, of course. The moon stomp and sleeping with the fishes. Buck Hunter with the landslide and the crossface. Cameron Collins, the young Cameron Collins with the last shot and the diving corkscrew moonsault. Carl Moreno, he's got the Regal Cutter and the Butterfly Lift Twisting Cutter. The man y'all see in your dreams, it's Cassidy Dreams. Yeah, of course he has the Discus Big Boot. Chris Stasiak with the Rainmaker DDT and the Fish Hook Deluxe. Chris Van Cisse with the Future Shock and the Front Flip DDT. Chris White with the last shot in the GTS. C.J. Jones with the running knee strike and the KTFO. Cody Finn with the perfect 10 and the 201 facebreaker. Dan Green with the running blockbuster and the fireman's carry cutter. Dan Van Diver running super kick and the rings of Saturn. Daniel Snow, he teamed up with the Andres brothers in an 8-man tag. Of course, he has the Butterfly Lift Twist and Cutter and the Dragon Slayer. Dawson Graham Jr. with the running knee strike and the swinging knee lift. Very knee orientated there for Dawson Graham Jr. Derek Steele, once again, part of Steel and Pain. The Tequila Sunrise and the Fireman Carry Cutter. Does he have... Sorry about that. Just looking at something really quick. Anyways, Devon Jordan with the Springboard Shooting Star and the Snapmare and Penalty Kick. Deuce Ripday with the Code Blue and the Shooting Star Headbutt. Dustin Basham with the Attitude Adjustment and the Avalanche Attitude Adjustment. El Solar, the legendary Mexican luchador. The diving corkscrew moonsault, and the Dragon Rana. Elijah Cali. I do believe he's part of one of the other tag teams that isn't on there. He has the attitude adjustment pile driver and the single leg knee strike. Everett Creed with single knee face breaker and the code breaker. Fly Boy Walker with the spiral tap in the wall. Roll through Boston Crab. Then next we have Frankie Williams with the powerbomb lung blower and the torture rack bomb. Gary Alba, who is he is teamed up with Elijah Cali. Gary Alba with the GTS and the Cloverleaf. Gary Hughes, the anime waifu, Gary Hughes, and he has the 5-star frog splash and the belly to belly. Grayson Tide, do the Rips Bud, charging 450 splash on the end of days. The Evo Luchador, Grim Loco. Of course, he's got the spiral tap and the running leg drop bulldog. Gorilla Black, he's got the 630 senton, Jesus Christ, and the F5. Ike Canellis with the bionic elbow and the jumping bionic elbow. Jacob Sabin with the glorious DT and the pump handle slam. Jamal Bedlam with the F5 and the avalanche rolling hills. Jason Wood with suplex pile driver and code breaker. Jay Turner, the punk rock kid, the last shot in the haluva kick. Jay Williams with the claw hold and the buzz killer. Jeff Ramsey, no relation to Gordon Ramsay, skull crusher finale and the Metallica driver. We got the man who's supported by the GM Zariah Williams himself, Jeffrey James with the code breaker and a claymore kick. Jeremy Barnett, and he's got the wristlock lariat and the clothesline from hell. Next up is Yao Long. He has a Samoan drop and a roundhouse kick, very kung fu styled. Yao Long. Jimmy Panic, the first ever FLW transgender wrestler, with the rainbow cutter and the handspring back elbow 450 splash. Next up, John Moy. We have the butterfly pile driver and the GTS. We got Joshua Phoenix with the Rings of Saturn. Juice Baker with the suplex pile driver and the Dragon Sleeper. Next up, Justin Jones. The butterfly leg twisting cutter and the single leg knee strike is his finishers. Next up, Casey Marr. He's got the diving elbow drop and the avalanche falcon arrow. Next up, Katsuyori Yamamoto. He's got the Kinshasa and the strong style knee strike. Next up, Kiyoshi Sato. Spiral tap and a slapjack. Next up, we got the man himself, Kyle Kazan, with the end of the days and super kick. Next up, we got Kyle Young with the full Nelson Bulldog and the bicycle knee strike. Next, we got the Love Maker Lance Romance with the Batista Bomb and the Cradle Lift Samoan Drop. We got Lane Thompson, the last call Lane Thompson with a half Nelson Uranagi and the figure 4 sharpshooter. Next, we got Lex Adams with the powerbomb elbow drop combo and his other finisher being the powerbomb itself. Next up, we have the FLW World Champion, Liam McCarthy, with the sit-out cradle pile driver and the STF. Next up, we have the wrap-returned wrestler, Lil Jazz, Snapmare and corkscrew roundhouse, and the Kudo driver. Next up, we have Logan Thorne. He's got the Rainmaker DDT and the Burning Hammer. Luke Evans is up next with a jumping cravate driver, and Lil Jimmy, aka just jumping complete shot. Mark Dunn laughing his ass off right there. Final cut, and he's got the Fujiwara armbar. Mason James with the WMD and straight right punch. Gonna guess he's a former boxer. Mentalo with the Air Raid Siren and Dragon Rana. Nate Faber with the butterfly lift twist and cutter and the discus clothesline. Alright guys, give me 1 second. Nigel Savage with the F5 and the Kimura lock. Noah Williamson with the the 201 facebreaker and the Claymore kick. Next up, we got Pedro Bravo with the Skull Crusher finale and the Eclipse. Next up, we got Percy Owens. Yeah, anyways, you got a Super Kick and a Fisherman Suplex. Peter Malenko, who is part of another team. You got the Ankle Lock and the Brain Buster. Peyton Styles. He's got the 630 Senton and the Torture Rack Bomb. Ray Triton. He's got the Fujiwara Armbar, the Split Leg Moonsault. Ray Yumi, one of the probably most popular luchadors right now in our brand. He's got the Frog Splash and the Dragon Rana. Next up, we have Reese Blackwell. He's got the Leg Sweep, Octopus Stretch, and the Discus Clothesline. Brutal moves. Here's Peter Malenko's tag partner, Ron Glass. He's got the Middle Rope Knee Drop and the Sit Out Cradle Pile Driver. Next up, another member of Rocket Force with Akira is Ryu Tanaka. He's got Powerbomb Cutter and a Pedigree. Samuel Albright, and yeah, he's got the Shooting Star and the Dragon Rana. Doesn't look like a high flyer, but he is. Next up, we have Satoru Shang with the Diving Corkscrew Moonsault and Kimura Lock. Next up, we have the Deep Blue Luchador with the Schoolboy Powerbomb. Next up, we got Skylar McVean with the Yakuza Kick and the Phoenix Splash. Next up, we're getting rid of Tom Latimer, aka Bram, because I didn't even realize I didn't even know Bram actually went by Tom Latimer now. So, we're gonna get rid of him, unless I decide to keep him. Nah, maybe I'll keep him. He looks pretty cool. I don't know. Matt, in case I do keep him, Impaler DDT, Pop-Up Powerbomb. Those are his finishes. Next up, Tyler Klein. He's got the Eat Defeat in the Ozone. Tyler Mitchell Carter with the Claymore Regal Stretch. Tyson McFly with the Swanton Bomb and the Dragon Twist Cutter. We're almost done here, guys. Wade Holland with the Deadlift Back Suplex and the Middle Rope Frog Splash. Next up, Yuri Ali with the 630 Senton and the Diving Famouser. I think we're almost done, guys. For some reason, there's a couple more guys. Below is Zariah Morgan. Now, he doesn't actually really wrestle, but if he ever does wrestle the odd match, just know that his finishers are the Rolling Elbow and the Michinoku Driver. And here's his wrestling attire. He does have wrestling attire because he used to be a wrestler, but he takes up GM now because he got an injury, which causes him not to wrestle as much as he used to. Anyways, next up, Adrian Guns. He's got the Judgment Slam and the Modified Russian Leg Sweep. Ali Andres and the Days in the Chokeslam. I believe Ali's the biggest of them all. Next up is Austin Sharp with the Sit-Out Crucifix Powerbomb, Roll Through Boston Crab. Matt Summers, Hell's Gate, and the Whippersnapper, baby. Metalachi with the Schoolboy Super Kick, Mandible Claw. Oh. Simon Miles with the Phenomenal Forearm and the Dirty Deeds. And finally, the man from Cairo, Egypt. He is Ulysses Centurion with the wrist lock, the wrist lock, springboard dropkick, and the spinning hammerlock takedown. Well, thank you guys very much for looking at the FLW roster. Once again, tag teams: the Andreas Tribe, Rocket Force, Steel and Pain, and there is another tag team that we're gonna have to a couple more tag teams. I think like 3 or 4 more tag teams, but currently don't have them. So sorry about that. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'm gonna upload some other stuff very soon too. This actually isn't a card. This is, I'm probably just gonna turn into probably just gonna turn this into for some reason Zariah Morgan has 2 matches. Apparently they really like Zariah versus Tyson McFly. Anyways, these are not actually matches though. But yes, probably turn these into some dark matches. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.